Welcome to the introduction on the Book of Breathings. The Book of Breathings is another funerary text from Egypt that we're going to read. It's like the Book of the Dead, but the Book of Breathings is later than the Book of the Dead. The Book of the Dead comes from about middle to middle late history of Egypt. The Book of Breathings comes from the very end part of Egyptian history, so this is very late in their history. But it serves the same purpose. The Book of Breathings is meant to help you through the afterlife and help you kind of understand the rituals and symbols and what a person needed to do and have with them in order to successfully pass through the afterlife and again be reunited with the association of the people who have gone through that already. So a couple of things I want you to kind of pay attention to as we read the Book of Breathings. First of all, I like the Book of Breathings because it's a little bit more concise, it's a little bit more focused, and in some places a little bit more plain as it talks about the symbols of what you're supposed to have and what is going to happen to you in the afterlife. My favorite part about the Book of Breathings is the very end. We talked about this a little bit with the Book of the Dead, but this is really pointed out in the Book of Breathings. The very end scene where the person who has died comes and approaches the end of their journey through the underworld, and where they're welcomed by the whole group of community of gods. This is a very particular thing for the Egyptians. They believed that part of your judgment was that you needed to have the association of the people in the afterlife accept you into the community. So I think the Book of Breathings, this moment is actually quite beautiful and quite profound. When the person has traveled through all the obstacles, declared their self clean, done what they're supposed to, and then at the end, the whole congregation of people waiting there for this person to welcome them into their society. For me, I think that's a little bit something special when you think about it. Being able to be welcomed by, family, friends, people who have passed on before you. I think that's kind of a cool thing to have that vision of going somewhere and then having them welcome you in and having you become a part of their community. So enjoy the Book of Breathings. Make sure you take good notes. Have I said that enough yet? Make sure you take good notes. Make sure you print it out, write all over it. So between the Book of the Dead and the Book of Breathings, those are the two main literature pieces we're reading from Egypt. So a lot of the essay questions from the test will come from those two things. So besides just circling words and writing the notes of what I say things mean, give yourself some guidance and some reminders like, oh yeah, this is the spell that talks about this. Or let me circle this paragraph. This is the paragraph where he talked about this. Give yourself some reminders on the page. So when I ask an essay question, you'll be like, where was that? I remember him talking about, where was it? There it is. And you can write some good things on the essay test. Now the Book of Breathings, there's not a quiz. But there is going to be a discussion board where you need to share some ideas of some of the things that you thought were interesting about the Book of Breathings or the Book of the Dead. So there's not a quiz, but there is a discussion. So that's how you kind of prove that you paid attention and did what you were supposed to. So enjoy the Book of Breathings. I like it.